Hello, hello, hello. Aaron Trost here, your trusty host of Ask Aaron, a podcast designed to fix your pickleball drama. Today we have a very instructive etiquette question. I'm very excited to dive right into this, so we're going to get right to it with this very, very important question. Aaron, I was playing doubles with a group of four, and on the court next to us, two guys were playing singles. Their balls kept rolling onto our court, and at times they ran so close to our sideline, it disrupted our play. There were several open courts available, but they refused to move. When asked, they said they didn't want to relocate because if the courts filled up, they didn't want to be asked to stack paddles or join doubles games, and they were getting used to this court. I thought it was very rude of them and against the unspoken rule in pickleball that you don't play right next to someone when there are other open courts. Am I wrong here? And how can we handle this in the future? Okay, yeah, I think this is one that's definitely flag. All right, flag. And this is like a serious flag. 15-yard penalty, encroachment, okay, delay of game, whatever it is, multiple flags on the play, okay? You don't play on a court that's right next to another court that's playing if there are other open courts available, okay? It's a big no-no. It's not in the written rules, but it is in the DNA of the unwritten rules of pickleball. I was playing the other day. We were having a lot of fun, and then this other group came, and they started playing on a court right next to us when there were other open courts available. And I didn't feel like bringing it up. I didn't want to be that guy, but their balls were rolling onto our court, and it was so annoying. This is a big unwritten rule in pickleball, and it's just not acceptable. So leave a buffer, okay, especially if you're playing singles. So I started playing pickleball, mostly singles, with a guy named Power Paddle Peter. We played at St. Andrews, wonderful courts out in Overland Park. When we were going sideline to sideline, I lost like 20 pounds playing. It was great. We probably didn't know all the rules of pickleball at that point. We knew not to play next to another court that was playing if there are other courts available. So just don't do that, okay? USA Pickleball, where are we on this? We could do a lot better job teaching etiquette on basic situations like this. I looked at your website, not a lot of stuff on etiquette. Let's get on that here. I'd be happy to be on a working group, okay? Monthly Zoom call. How do we improve etiquette here in pickleball? Oh, we got a lot going on with the paddles. I'm sorry for that. But I think etiquette at the end of the day is incredibly important in pickleball. So because USA Pickleball doesn't address this right now, I'm going to. And I know some of you are visual learners out there. All right. I apologize to those of you on Spotify and Apple Podcasts right now, but motivation for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel to see this wonderful diagram. All right, so right here, I have this very wonderful board, okay? And I took a long lunch day to work on it. All right, so we have three courts, okay? This court here with the smiley faces, I tried to draw paddles. Hopefully they're not delaminated there. Okay, they're playing here. And then there are two open courts. So let's imagine, okay, that you arrive to the courts, you have to pick a court, and don't choose this one, all right? Don't take the middle court, okay? You take the end court. You don't take the middle court. So, very obvious, right? Like when you're flying, you don't take the middle seat. If somebody's sitting in the aisle or they're sitting by the window, you don't take that. Same thing in pickleball. Don't take this court when that one is available, okay? And let's say these courts are all playing. They're all three filled. Well, like let's say this court gets done, then this court should slide over and take that court. So step slide, right? Be a very, very good thing to do. Okay, so hopefully this is helpful to you. If not, maybe I could, do some drills for somebody on this. Maybe I could do a lesson. It's just really annoying to have balls roll on the court, when it could be easily fixed by sliding over to another. And by the way, another little, kind of etiquette thing, when you see a ball rolling onto another court, give a good ball call, okay? Don't say, hey, a ball or whatever. Ball. I'm known as the best ball caller in Kansas City. I've probably saved 10 ankle surgeries, okay? Because nobody ever steps on a ball and slips and falls when I'm playing on the court next to you. Because I call it out loudly and clearly. Not, hey, a ball is coming. Oh, it's too late. No, you'll never hear that from me. You'll get a quick ball. So let's try to work on ball calling. I think that's incredibly important. It's a safety issue. If you step on a ball and get hurt, it could take you out of pickleball for quite a while. So let's work on that as well. Another thing that I am working on, in addition to etiquette, is helping this wonderful organization called Pickleball Planter. It's a 501c3 that I am the president of, and we do pickleball around the world. I've done pickleball in Ukraine, Malaysia, Indonesia. I'm going to India in January. Really excited about it. We take paddles, we take contributions, we do wonderful things at Pickleball Planter. And part of my motivation to do this podcast is improving etiquette and to plug that wonderful organization. So you can learn more about Pickleball Planter at pickleballplanter.com. All right. So anyway, hopefully I'm making the world a better place with this podcast, pointing out these etiquette issues. If you like what you're hearing, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to me on YouTube and Spotify. Subscribe to me on Apple Podcasts. I'd love that too. And if you slip up and you end up being, that person that's playing in a court next to another court when there are other courts available, you might watch out for a nasty Nelson, not on your court, but from the court next to you. All right? Well, thank you so much for listening. Ask Aaron, fixing your pickleball drama, one case at a time. If you'd like to send me a question, I have the email up there. It's AskAaronPB@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.